Who says you can't completely change the direction of your life to feel more aligned with who you really are? To succeed at whatever you set your mind to, even when you failed many times before. And here's the killer. Do all of that past the age of 40 or 50 or even 60. Who says you can't? You do. If you've any doubt at all that huge change is possible for you, it means you've created an internal rule set that you don't even realize you have running, because that's what you've been taught to do. My name is Shirley Bilson. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 myths and secrets about midlife reinvention, rule breaking, and how you can revolutionize your thinking in a remarkably short period of time. But before I do, let me tell you a quick story about a defining moment in my life when it came to self-belief and internal rule setting and what you can learn from it. It was a hot, sunny day in the splendor of the English countryside. My wonderful partner and I were soaking up the sun with a very large glass of wine in a prestigious bistro pub garden, about to order dinner. My treat. You see, I had just banked my first 5-figure month in a brand new coaching business. I'd started it just 9 months previously. I was 53 years old and felt on top of the world. Fast forward 3 short months and I was in crisis, in debt, and in a total trough of despondency. I'd never been in debt before. I lost my confidence, and because of that, I also lost my business. And if you aren't confident, you can't sell. And if you can't sell, you don't have a business. And if you can't rebuild your business, it further damages your confidence. I was in a downward spiral and had no idea how to get out. What followed were 5 very painful years of shame, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and monumental self-doubt. Oh, and menopause, for good measure. I tried and tried again to follow all the marketing and coaching advice I could. I read every self-help book I could find. I watched videos. I even took on a couple of employment contracts as a sales coach for a telemarketing company and a marketing manager for a homeless charity, both of whom I helped achieve considerable success. But nothing, it seemed, brought back my self-belief or my confidence. I'd gone from someone who could take on the world to someone who was barely competent at a minimum wage job serving olives and cooked meats at a deli counter. It felt like my life was over, and I didn't know how to get it back. My mum was in care. My partner was working his hardest. It felt like there was nothing I could do to contribute to my family and support my own son on leaving university and starting his first job. I told myself I was too old. I told myself, if you haven't made it by now, you never will. I told myself I had nothing of value to offer, that I couldn't sell, I was too unattractive for video, that my qualifications and experience no longer had any value. They and I had passed the sell-by date. I told myself I would never be able to do work that satisfies my desire to do something of real value. All I had to look forward to was weight gain, old age, poverty, care homes, and dementia. It was only when it began to dawn on me that all of these thoughts and beliefs were simply projections of a set of rules I thought I had to live by, other people's rules. Playing by the rules, it turns out, simply teaches you to live by rules, whether they serve you or not. It hinders creativity, encourages you to avoid risk-taking, plants seeds of guilt and doubt, and an overwhelming desire to get it right and to know what right is. I needed to break out of the straitjacket of anxiety and self-doubt I'd locked myself into. I needed to start making my own rules, and so I did. I decided I could help solve the mental health crisis in schools, so I built a website around it, spoke at a national conference for mental health in schools, pitched a book proposal for leadership in mental health for secondary schools. Routledge gave me that book deal. I set up meetings with the CEO of Mindset Works, the business of Professor Carol Dweck of growth mindset fame. I discovered if you jump in deep enough, there's no time for wondering what the rules are. I'm currently building a new life as a motivational speaker and writer, but I'm also leaving room for bigger goals and bigger ambitions. What about you? Who says you can't? Completely change the direction of your life to feel more aligned with who you really are. Succeed at whatever you set your mind to, even when you failed many times before. And do all of that past the age of 40 or 50 or even 60. The thing I really want you to take away from this, if you don't already know it, is you can create massive positive change in your life at any moment if you're willing to start writing your own rules. So what this means to you is you can start something completely new and succeed at it, whatever anyone else tells you is or isn't possible. And whatever rules you've been creating in your own head, you don't have to settle for less or compromise your big dreams and goals for the rest of your life, no matter what your age. So what can you do? I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to hearing about younger and younger success stories and how it's all about the latest digital marketing know-how. And while that may be important, I'm going to share 3 myths and secrets with you today that are going to revolutionize the way you think about what is possible for you and the goals you set yourself, whether you're over 40, 50, or even 60. What you really need to learn is how to tap into the conscious expansion of unconscious neural networks. So what is the conscious expansion of unconscious neural networks, Shirley? It's a midlife reinvention. A simple step-by-step process working with the brain's natural neuroplasticity, in which we combine tiny adjustments to thinking with expansive goal planning to create a powerful platform for personal success. And I know what you're probably thinking. You've tried everything, bought the book, got the t-shirt, and nothing has made any difference yet. So why would this be any different? But again, I'm going to show you a great way you can immediately incorporate this into your everyday life and get amazing results. So the first secret is business coaching and the latest social media trend isn't the answer. The big idea here is just because that testimonial-laden path works brilliantly for somebody else doesn't mean it will work for you. This is important because telling someone how to do something that works is great. But because it's based on someone else's skill sets, interests, and state of mind at the moment of execution, if you try and fail, you can end up feeling helpless and hopeless and like there's no point. You either blame the coach, the method, or yourself, none of which helps you move forward. The second secret is that not all marketing is created equal. The main thing to understand here is that most marketing gurus, books, and programs tell you only part of the story of how to succeed. And this means you can end up investing in training after training, product after product, and feel washed up and fed up, like there must be something wrong with you. Maybe you're just not cut out for this. But it's like giving you diesel when you need petrol, or selling you half a tank of fuel to take you from Land's End to John O'Groats. The third secret is that rules are for fools. You have an internal, I can't do this, rule set that you don't even realize you're running. And this is key, because whenever you try to achieve something big, something different, something inside you questions whether that's viable, doable, or suitable for someone like you, if it's outside your sphere of experience or challenges traditional thinking or pathways, a big fat stop sign brings everything to a halt. And worse than that, it persuades your logical filters that this is perfectly rational thinking. In fact, it's done a marvellous job of saving you from your folly. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Maybe it's just too late for me. My life's not so bad. Perhaps I should settle for what I have and be happy with that. Well, the tricky thing is that the internal rule set you're running will keep making the circle of your experience smaller and smaller. And what you settle for now will influence what you settle for next week. And the more you retreat behind these internal rules and boundaries, the more your world will keep shrinking. As founder of the Mental Wealth Factory, what I do is research and integrate the latest proven therapies plus decades of experience into a holistic approach that works with the whole person. Rather than charting an identical coaching or marketing path for everyone to follow, my techniques help you bring your subconscious mind to the party, so you can figure out exactly what you want for you, what works best for you, and what bigger goals you are now ready to take on with confidence. And so, based on my own story and those of thousands of clients, I'm creating an amazing 21-day online program in which you can discover how to build new neural pathways that overwrite the old rule sets you learned a long time ago and that no longer serve you. I'm calling it the Midlife Reinvention Program. And you can experience firsthand in the very first session exactly what we're talking about with midlife reinvention. Better than that, you start making simple changes from day one. And so what this is going to do is build on those small changes to stimulate positive neural networks that give you a whole new window on the world. Soon, you'll be doing things you hadn't thought possible. The logical, rational, conscious decisions and mental, spiritual, unconscious thoughts that keep you stuck are synchronous. And this unique program reflects that. It's designed to help you harmonize the most creative parts of your brain with natural, logical processes to achieve change that has been so difficult until now. Throughout the 21 days, you learn how to combine those small steps and actions with big goals and conscious behaviors with unconscious neural networks. So what's in it? First, you get the core Midlife Reinvention 21-day challenge. This 21-day 4-module online program is uniquely personal. Rather than crowbar you into a series of specific steps or formulae that work for one but not for all, It flexibly enables you to grow as an individual, whatever your background, age, or experience. You are unique, and so is your journey. So Module 1 is all about enriching identity, which means you start to tap into the unconscious core of who you are and what lights you up. And in turn, this starts stimulating positive neural pathways through a series of creative challenges and new daily habits. Module 2 is called Converting Thoughts to Things. And in this module, you begin combining those small daily actions with the practice of miracle thinking, gratitude, and daily insignificant moments of joy journaling. This further stimulates and strengthens the expansion of positive neural networks and gives you the fundamental tools for reinvention that will serve you not just for now, but for the rest of your life. Module 3 is about building powerful stories. In this module, you begin redefining your sense of worth and ways in which you can make a difference. By building your mental and physical portfolio of power stories, this helps build your confidence around what you think is possible for you and what you are really capable of. And Module 4 is about breaking those rules. In this module, you continue to challenge the unconscious rule sets that limit you and start to diminish the primitive fear associated with breaking those rules so that you can prepare new chapters of your power story. This is where you really start making your own rules and preparing to live up to your potential on your terms. So who should grab this deal? Anyone wanting to achieve success on their terms and end the revolving door of self-sabotage and self-doubt, or get unstuck and dare to dream, turning those dreams into destinations with motivation and courage. There's more. As a special bonus, you also get my Midlife Reinvention ebook. Because no matter what all the gurus say, I know from experience that goal setting can be intimidating when you are stuck in repeating patterns of self-sabotage or underachievement. It's the small, consistent changes that lead to big, lasting results. But if the fear of not achieving the bigger goals mean you won't even move forward with the small actions, there isn't much point in setting those goals in the first place. So this book provides plenty of incremental step changes you can make on your terms. You also get the Beginner's Meditation 21-day series. Meditation has been fundamental to my successful reinvention, and it will be to yours, especially when it comes to making those conscious, positive changes to your unconscious neural networks. When I was in debt, depressed, and suicidal, I learned a simple daily practice that literally saved my life. To make this life-changing habit as easy as picking up your phone, I've created this awesome series of 21 5-minute guided meditations delivered to you daily. Simply press play and close your eyes for 5 minutes of blissful practice each day, learning new techniques as you go. It's great for beginners and for more experienced meditators. You also get my Diamond Dozen video library. And this bonus is my hand-picked personal library of 12 women's midlife reinvention videos from the Global TEDx Talks series. Now it's been for my eyes only, but I want you to have it as a very special bonus. So there's no need to trawl through hours of cat videos to find the good stuff, because I've done all the hard work for you. And the value of this entire program, including all the bonuses, is £10,365. If I charged that, it would be more than worth it just to reclaim your life as your own for the next 30 or 40 years. However, I'm not going to charge that. Instead, I'm going to set the price of this uniquely transformational program at £1,297, but not yet. During beta testing of the program, I've created a very special offer which is more than 60% off the planned launch price. You still get all the bonuses, and probably some more I'll throw in later. You still get all the outstanding content, the tools, the training, but because it's new and I want some really great testimonials, I'm offering the entire program for only £497 today. This offer ends when the beta testing class is full, and unsurprisingly, we already have other rapid action takers already signed on. In a nutshell, when you're one of the next group of rapid action takers to jump in as a beta tester today, you will get this unique online midlife reinvention 21-day program valued at £10,635 for just £497. However, there is a deadline. This special offer of more than 60% off the planned launch price of £12.97 is good through beta testing only. So claim your deal of £497 right now before it's gone. You can only claim the special deal price from this page that you're on right now. Plus, there's one more bonus I haven't mentioned. I want to reward rapid action takers because it demonstrates your powerful desire for change. So if you are one of the first 20 to join as a beta tester, I will also be providing an exclusive private invitation webinar just for you. But remember that some seats are already taken, so jump in quick. I honestly don't know how much longer we'll keep this beta testing of the midlife reinvention package available. I'm speaking at a lot of online events, and everyone is looking for fresh ways to come out of crisis. And I want to move quickly from beta testing to a full priced launch. So scroll down now and click the ready to buy button to get this very special offer today while it's still available only on this page. We're always here to help, and I can't tell you all the amazing results we've got for people in the corporate, health, education and entrepreneur worlds just like you, who are struggling with overwhelm and decision paralysis in midlife. We're also developing an amazing person of influence coaching package, which will be £1,997, but I'm only talking about the midlife reinvention program today. I can't wait to see you on the inside.